Today, Winston and I are going to discuss a groundbreaking development that's set to revolutionize the AI industry. Can you tell how excited Winston is? It's the construction of Elon Musk's Grok supercomputer in Memphis, Tennessee. By the end of this video, you'll understand what is happening and how you can profit from it. As a bonus, I'll show you how to trade these particular companies involved too. What do we know? Well, Dell's founder and CEO Michael Dell posted a picture of Dell's racks that are being prepared for Grok, the chatbot or the LLM run by xAI's artificial intelligence. Dell is partnering with NVIDIA to power this supercomputer, which is part of xAI's gigafactory of compute, as Elon calls it. This multi-billion-dollar project is expected to be a game changer in the AI industry. Now, Elon Musk chimed in on X that Dell is assembling half of the racks that are going into the supercomputer that xAI is building, and X users understandably asked, well, who's assembling the other half? And is it liquid cooled? And Musk responded to X user Mario Nafal here saying SMC, or super microcomputer, will supply the other half. Now, I started this channel to help 1 million people escape the 9-to-5 rat race the way I did, by teaching you how to make money from your money. And I'm running not one, but 2 live trading lectures this coming week, where I will give you my simple 3-step trading protocol for free. Come and join me on Saturday at 10 a.m. London time or on Tuesday at 8 p.m. New York time. Grab yourself one of the free seats available. But let's take a moment to introduce the key players involved in this massive AI project. Number 1, Dell Technologies, ticker symbol DELL, a global leader in computer technology. Dell is renowned for its innovative hardware solutions and cutting-edge products. The company's involvement in the Grok supercomputer project is a testament to where they are in pushing the boundaries of AI computing power. So these guys are more than the PC manufacturer. They are actually one of the leading AI factory manufacturers, if you will. Player number 2 is Super Microcomputer, ticker symbol SMCI, and they specialize in high-performance server solutions and boast a pretty strong presence in the AI and data center market. And again, one of the suppliers for the Grok supercomputer. They will be a big part of this project. Stock number 3, surprise, surprise, the green giant NVIDIA, ticker symbol NVDA, the powerhouse in graphics processing units, GPUs in short, and they've been at the forefront of the whole AI and machine learning advancements. NVIDIA's GPUs are crucial to Grok supercomputers' abilities, and its stock has, as you've probably been aware, rallied, now the most valuable company in the world. Now let's discuss the business models of these companies. Dell generates revenue through the sale of hardware products, desktops, laptops, which is perhaps how most people think of them, but also servers and storage solutions. The company also offers lots of services, consulting, support, financing, and so on. Super microcomputers primarily focus on the design and development of high-performance server solutions, but more of a niche player there, focused strongly now on AI and data centers and cloud computing. And their business model revolves essentially around providing customized solutions that fit whatever kind of data center AI thing you want. And then NVIDIA, well, we know they develop and sell GPUs. They don't manufacture them, they develop and sell them, much like the Apple model of outsourcing. And this is now essential for all sorts of applications like gaming, data visualization, data center solutions. They're also increasingly offering more and more software and service offerings, which should push their insanely high margins even higher. In 2024, they have all been making headlines for their involvement in this Grok supercomputer project. And Dell in particular has been the spotlight for its partnership with NVIDIA to power the supercomputer within the AI factory. And it's the potential, this project has the potential to catapult Dell and SMCI to new heights in the market, while NVIDIA continues to dominate the AI GPU market like nobody else. But let's talk about the future of large language models, LLMs. And what is an LLM? Well, ChatGPT is sort of the most famous LLM. And how does Grok and the Grok supercomputer fit in here? Well, LLMs such as Grok are essentially designed to understand and generate human-like text, making them essential for loads of stuff, chatbots, language translation, content generation. And Grok's supercomputer will have an immense computing power. So we can expect these LLMs to get better and better and better. And you'll be able to go onto x.com and use Grok. You already can. It'll give you some pretty interesting insights. Now, I promised you I would trade these stocks and walk you through some actual trade ideas. I did actually ask Grok for trade ideas on these, and unfortunately it came out with complete gobbledygook. It doesn't know the first thing about options trading. Perhaps that'll change in the future, but for now, you better not take financial advice from, social media. All this, of course, isn't financial advice either, but let me walk you through how I think about this. And you might be completely new to trading, in which case, humor me here for a minute or two while I kind of highlight how this is actually done and what I learned as a banker and what we do inside our team of, we've got 3 former market makers on our team and a bunch of investment bankers and hedge fund managers. So here's the DELL chart, and you will probably look at, is it going up, is it going down? And it appears to be going up. And you can see in the background here, the color background has changed from red to green. And that is our proprietary indicator, which is part of Trade Vision here. You can get a 30-day free trial to this, so do check it out, links down below. And it's something we're building and building and building, which is super fun to basically make the same quality data that Wall Street and hedge funds have available to you and me. Right? That's kind of the point. So we saw 2 days ago this flip in color here, and that was basically a buy signal. Now, how do we trade this? So the first thing is we established it's a bullish setup. The second thing we look at is something you probably never looked up, and it's something called IV%. And that tells you how volatile the stock is. How much has it gone up and down by? And it's gone up and down quite a lot. It's at 85%. So it goes from 0 to 100%, not surprisingly. What does that mean? At 0, options, which is what we're going to look at here, are cheap. At 100%, they are expensive. So right now, options are pretty expensive, right? If you're still with me here. So what does that mean? Most novices would go out and just buy a call option if they're bullish something. It'd be a terrible thing to do right now because you'd be overpaying a lot. So what do we do instead? We want to sell options. So we're using a strategy here called a bull put spread. And why do we do that? Because it allows us to have a high probability. In this case, as you can see down here, maybe we can zoom in a little bit on this on the edit, you can see that we have a 71% probability of making money on this. By the time the market opens, it could be a little bit more if the stock keeps moving higher. And how the heck does that work? Well, let me delete all of my annotations here and make this a little clearer. So what we have is, if I put a line in here where our break even is, our break even is here. The stock right now is trading there. So what do we, if we created, we've created this zone here where the stock could go down by minus 7.9%. And again, we can see that here on the side, stock could drop 7.9%, and I would still make money. So it's a bullish trade. So I make money if it goes up. I make money if it goes sideways, but I also make money if it drops up to 7.9%. And you might think that's weird, that's sorcery, magic, maybe I should be burnt, that kind of thing. And I get that. That was my initial reaction too. But I'd much rather be in this than buy the stock. And if you buy the stock, you have a 50% chance of making money, right? 50% chance it's going to go up, 50% chance it's going to go down. I have a much higher probability here. And that's why I like this kind of a setup. So that's basically what I would do with this. Now, stock number 2 SMCI has, well, again, look at the pattern on the chart here. What do you see? It's turned green like 3-4 days ago. So our indicator flagged buy, kind of thing. And that was a good call. And now we got this news, and it's more likely that we're going to exceed the recent highs here. So this, again, looks like a very bullish setup. So what could you do with that? Well, in reality, SMCI has very, very little options volume. You can click on these here. They're like 600. Like, there really is very little going on here, 700. So I wouldn't trade something that illiquid with options. So really the only option here is to buy the stock if you like it. Of course, none of these are financial advice, but yeah, that's pretty much the only way to make money out of this, is just to buy the bloody stock, and then set yourself an exit, some sort of stop loss or something like that. The exit rules are what makes you money. It's actually not finding the greatest trades. That's one thing I realized a long time ago. Now, last but not least, NVIDIA, and you can see it's been, when did we flag a buy signal here? 2nd of May. What is that a good call? We were at 85, now we're at 140. So I'd say that's a pretty good call. So I would do something pretty funky here. We're in no man's land in terms of volatility. So your options are neither expensive nor are they cheap. So I would basically do something a bit funky like this. And this is called a long call butterfly. And this might mean nothing to you, and that's completely cool. But what it means is it allows us to set up a trade with a 75% probability of making money. And again, the reason for that is that our break even would be here at $126, which means, let me grab a green pen, which means stock's here right now at 140. Stock can go up, I make money, right? I'm happy. Stock can go sideways, I make money. Stock could also drop literally 10%, and I'm still making money. So my trade is positioned 10% below the market. And that's the kind of trading that I like, because I have that 75% probability of making money. And that is just way, way better probability. It's a tough word for an old banker. Too many letters in that. Wipes the floor with the stock traders, doesn't it? That's the way I look at that. So that's the kind of thing I would look at. And this particular trade here would cost $427 to set up. It could make 87%. So that would be kind of the sweet spot if we were right here. More likely it's going to make 40%, which is still pretty good. So literally the stock could not move at all, and I would still make 40% potentially. You might want to take a smaller profit to, be a little bit more conservative here. So if you find this intriguing and maybe confusing, come and join me for the live trading session, either on Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern time for you Europeans, and maybe if you're in Asia, and at 8 p.m. Tuesday, New York time, if you are in North America or anywhere in the Americas. I thank you for joining us on this, Winston and me, on this rather exciting world of LLMs and supercomputers, and be sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell and stay up to date on the latest financial news and insights. And until next time, stay curious, keep building wealth. Winston here just asked me, Felix, which of the AI stocks do you think is going to 10x? What's the biggest opportunity? And then he had to lie down because it was serious.